This is where you are in making your development path. You have made your vision. And now in this video, I will help you setting clever goals so you will reach your vision. Yes, we can. In this video, I'll introduce you to some of the main pitfalls people make when they are setting goals. Next, I will help you make actions to avoid them. In this film, we will cover how to avoid setting negative goals, how to avoid setting unrealistic goals, how to avoid setting be good goals, how to avoid setting other people's goals. And last but not least, I will help you check that you have a holistic approach and didn't forget something important with a last check of different perspectives. This makes it more possible for you to be reflective about what you choose not to focus on too. Let's begin by remembering from Next that we need to know what great looks like in order to get there. Looking at this with the latest brain research in mind brings clarity to why it is important. You see, the brain can't tell the difference of an actual experience or just a vision of an experience. Therefore, sport athletes spend much time envisioning reaching a goal. They do it with a lot of details, like what they will see, hear, what it will smell like, and what sensations they will experience in their body, and what emotions they will experience on the way to the goal and when they reach the goal. Because that fuels getting there. They have already done it, the brain thinks, and it makes it so much easier to just do it again. Without goals in life, you might lack focus and direction. This is also why this step in making your development path is a really positive experience for most leaders. Goal setting allows you to take control of your life's direction and how your business develops. It is a really good feeling to be in control, to take control and say, I intend to, knowing exactly where you want to go. And it seems more durable when it is spelled out, and therefore clear goals often brings motivation and happiness, especially afterwards when the goals are set. Because you can sense that the fluffy but strong dream, as your vision is by nature, actually will become a reality. But let's be honest, it's not easy to set and accomplish goals. According to different research on how many people reach their goals, different surveys are not very positive. One goes all the way down to only 8% who reaches their goals when it comes to New Year's resolutions. I'm not sure it is that bad, but no matter what number different surveys says, working with goals is a challenging task. I have made these drawings of the main pitfalls, and after running through these headlines, I will make actions and help you make actions to avoid them. I have made these drawings of the main pitfalls, and after running through the headlines, I will help you make actions to avoid them. Set negative goals. Set unrealistic goals. Underestimate completion time. Set fluffy goals. Set be good goals. Set other people's goals. Don't review the progress. Do too many things at once. Which characters do you recognize yourself in? You probably know the saying, well begun is half done. That applies 100% for this task. And now we will take these pitfalls into account when designing your development path. We will begin with you looking at your vision. Take a good look now and read it through. take good time to remember the 2 pictures you picked in the workshop and remember the story and the feeling they gave you. If you have different parts in your vision, it is now a really good idea to split it up just when you work with the goals. So it'll be doable because you take one thing at a time. So pick the first part now and focus on that first. We will begin the goal setting task with giving you a moment to brainstorm on goals for this part of your vision. Just before you begin brainstorming, I want to remind you that you can both set goals that are quantitative and qualitative. A quantitative goal is, for example, from a survey, and easy here is that you have live ESS you can use. A qualitative goal can, for example, be something you observe that yourself or other employees do differently, or things they say like giving you feedback that is proof you have developed in some way. We often don't think about setting goals like this, but they are really excellent because often you would like some change in a mindset or behavior, and it's a good exercise to specify the effect of the change. With the brain in mind, we know that it will make it easier to get there just because you have already been there in your mind. Also, these goals are great even when you don't bother measuring them later, just because they spell out exactly what great looks like. Now, please brainstorm and see if you both can make quantitative and qualitative goals that make sense for you, starting with one part of your vision. Hit the pause button to work. If you have different parts in your vision, it's a good idea to focus on the other parts now. Please brainstorm on goals for these parts too. Hit the pause button If you have different parts in your vision, it's a good idea to focus on the other parts now. Please brainstorm on goals for these parts too. In the case you want to open up to more possibilities that can provide more optimal In the case you want to open up to more possibilities that can provide more important perspectives for you, you can now take time to make a mind map or a fishbone. Remember my example with James? That's what I did in that example. Hit pause to work. You have now written your first draft on your goals that will lead you towards your vision. Next, we will look at your brainstorm with different perspectives to make sure you avoid the common pitfalls. Also, this is to make sure your goals will be as strong and You have now written your first draft on your goals that will lead you towards your vision. Next, we will look at your brainstorm with different perspectives to make sure you avoid the common pitfalls and to make the goals so strong and so clear that it will be much easier for you to meet them and reach your vision.